For cheap games and to support my channel, please visit the link in the description below to g2a.com. Hey, what's up? Slunts Joker here. Today I wanted to talk to you about the game Evolve, which is coming out on February 10th for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4 from Turtle Rock Studios, the developer of the Left 4 Dead franchise, and from the publisher 2K, and specifically why I'm not going to be pre-ordering the game or picking it up on day one, and maybe some reasons why you should think about what you're going to be doing as well. First off, let me start by saying that I have played Evolve a decent amount. I played the alpha back in September, October, whenever that came out throughout the entire weekend. I really enjoyed playing as the monster. And then I've been playing the beta this weekend as well. I had a chance to play with fellow YouTuber Reckless Yuki last night. You guys should check out his channel. I'll put a link down in the description below. And we had a decent time, but we had a lot of trouble getting into a match. It took us nearly an hour, and we actually had to basically glitch the game and like join games and then have other people join in while it was halfway in because the matchmaking was just absolutely broken when it came to the party system. But playing by myself as the monster, I really have enjoyed myself quite a bit. I think there's a lot of mind games that go on when you're playing as the monster specifically. You're trying to hide and maybe do some misdirection when you're going against the four people that are trying to hunt you down and kill you. And I like that whole aspect. I liked a lot of the gameplay elements of Evolve, but that has nothing to do with why I will not be pre-ordering the game. But now let's move on to why I'm not going to be pre-ordering Evolve, despite having a decent amount of enjoyment playing the game, and I think some of my friends are probably going to pick it up. But I will not be pre-ordering the game or getting it day one by any means. And a big part of that has to do with the pre-order bonuses for the game. Evolve is kind of like the bastion of what games should not be doing with the whole pre-order model. It's kind of taking a page right out of Watch Dogs' book, is putting all these different pre-order bonuses and all these different editions of the game. There's like 4 or 5 different versions of the game, even trying to pander to the PC crowd with the PC Deluxe version. It's called the PC Monster Race Edition. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that could be like a decent gimmick, but the fact that it's just extra content that should have been with the game to begin with is just absolute bullshit. And I hate when developers and publishers do this with games. This game had pre-order bonuses and planned DLCs and season passes a year ago, before the game even had a single fucking screenshot. One of the pre-order bonuses is a 4th monster, a behemoth, that should obviously be in the game to begin with. This is something that should be in the base game for everyone to get, but you can only get it if you pre-order the game. Or if you buy it afterwards, you can guarantee day one or very shortly after you'll be able to pick up the monster. Because they are going to be having loads of DLC for this game. They're going to be pricing hunters at $7.49 a piece. They're going to be pricing monsters at $15 each. Now they're also coming out with a season pass, which is planned for day one. That's going to be $25. And they're sitting here touting and saying, you know, we're actually giving you a really good deal here. You guys are going to be saving $5. You could just take that extra $5 and stick it in your pocket. They said this exact thing pretty much. They said, you take the extra $5 and stick it in your pocket. Like, they're trying to do us a favor. They're trying to do us a favor by selling us a season pass for what is already overpriced DLC content that should have been in the base game to begin with. Over the past few years, DLC and pre-order bonuses have just been getting increasingly worse, and I really don't see the problem getting any better anytime soon. That is until gamers actually band together and unite and stop pre-ordering games. It was a thing of years past where it was actually a necessity to go out and pre-order a specific version of a physical copy of a game, because maybe in your small town you might not be guaranteed to get that specific version of the game that you wanted. Maybe there was a special collectible that came with it, or some kind of extra content that was only going to be with that version of the game, and you actually had to go out and pre-order it because otherwise you might not get it. But with all of these digital versions, it's just the illusion of value. It's not, there's no actual inherent value there. They just do a very good job of tricking gamers into thinking that this is something that they need and something that they should be paying extra for, when in years past, it was something that would come with the game. You would go out, you'd buy the game, it would come with X amount of content, and that was it. Later on down the road, 6 months, year down the road, they might come out with expansions, but now everything is just planned out ahead of time. We're saying, well, we could just give them this amount of content because that'll be just enough for them to pay $60. And then we'll put all this extra content on afterwards so we can keep double dipping into the pocket of gamers who've already shelled out $60 or 45 quid or whatever for their game. This game is actually, for the digital version of Xbox One in the UK, is 55 quid. 55 fucking quid. Are you fucking mad? 55 quid for a digital version of the game. The very same game, which is only £45 on Amazon for the physical copy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't a digital version of a game be cheaper, seeing they're not having to print a disc, or a manual, or an insert, or send out a box, or physically ship it anywhere? They're just sending it directly to your computer through bandwidth. And they're charging more for that. How is that okay? And you might be asking yourself, why would Turtle Rock or 2K do this? To me, it really just says that they're not 100% confident in the way that the game is going to be received once it finally does release on February 10th. This is sort of the same thing we saw with Watch Dogs. They had all these pre-order bonuses and DLC and season passes, and what happened when the game came out? It was a big pile of shit, and then no one went near it, because everyone knew by then that it was a big pile of crap. But most people had already invested their money pre-launch into a promise of what was supposed to be a really great game, and wound up being a watered-down version of what we had been seeing at E3 that failed to reach all of the promises that had been made to us by Ubisoft. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the whole pre-ordering system in gaming right now and how it's changed over the years? Are you planning on pre-ordering Evolve? Are you going to pick it up maybe later on? I know personally, I did enjoy playing the game, so I'm going to wait until after release, till after the reviews have come out, and maybe the DLC dust has settled a little bit, and maybe they could find a deal on G2A or something like that, because usually they have things a lot cheaper in there. You can get Watch Dogs on there now for like $4 for the Digital Deluxe Edition, like another $5 for the Season Pass. So I'll probably just wait a little while on Evolve and see what kind of prices come out down the road and after we've seen all the reviews. And I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to stick a like on it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you ever want to keep up with me or help contribute to future videos, you can always follow me on Facebook and Twitter at JokerSlunt. I'll catch you guys next time. Ta-ra! $55 quid. 55 fuck quid. 50 fuck 5 quid. Fuck.